Welcome back, everybody. This is Wings of Wax, and we are back with more Slay the Spire. So, we did Ascension 1 on Ironclad yesterday, and apparently because I didn't click the proceed button at the end of it, and the power went out, my computer was shut down. When I came back, I had Ascension 1 still available, and not Ascension 2. So I just had to go redo and play another game mode in order to be able to unlock Ascension 2 again. Yeah, that was fun. I was thinking about recording it, but then I was just like, I just want to plow through this as quickly as possible. So I just went ahead, and I felt like you guys didn't want to watch another Ascension 1 run. So I went through and unlocked Ascension 2 again. We should be good to go now. It took me about, I think it was like 35 minutes or something like that to plow through it without actually commentating over it. So that was great. It was a pretty cool run. That's unfortunate. It was a limit break run. Anyways, we're here. Transforming a card's never bad. At least in the beginning, I feel like. I shouldn't say never bad. It's not bad here. Obtaining 100 gold or 16 max HP for the cost of 4 HP. We're not going to be losing our starting relic, obviously. Oops, that's not the one I'm looking for. Try to see if there's a shop somewhere here soon. There's one. The closest one is there. And if we do that, we're not going to be able to hit this elite here unless we actually go up this path. Okay. We're not going to be able to get to a campfire. So let's take a peek. We have one right in the middle, smack dab here. This is not a bad path. We do have 2 combats right after an elite, though. A little dicey. We're obviously not going for Act 4 because that's like extra credit. So we're just going to try to get to Act 3 so that way we can unlock the next Ascension mode. That's the name of the game. That's the end goal here for this episode. And it's looking like this might be a pretty good act here, right here. So it looks like 100 gold is worth it because we're going to be able to get to that shop. We'll probably get some combats in these question marks as well. So we should be able to get to like close to 300 gold. So I think that's going to be worthwhile. Max HP is definitely worth it too, but that was the other consideration. I would like to take 2 damage here. Deal some extra points. I just didn't feel like it was worth the gamble, so. Well. I think we're going to take some points no matter what. I think we just double block, though. Deal him 3 points of damage because of the vulnerable. It's not like the worst case scenario. There we go. Able to almost fully heal up. Pretty close. Carnage is probably the best pickup here. Yeah, it's miles better than Clothesline. Shrug It Off is also a decent card too, but I think Carnage dealing 20 damage is just like so powerful. Like as much as I like the weak from Clothesline, I just think that the 20 damage is really, really powerful for us. I think I will buy 2 potions since we have 2 potion slots. Might as well. Those are not awful ones, I guess. Alright, well, deal some damage. Carnage, you're going to deal 30, which means we actually kill you. See, that's why we take Carnage. Blood Potion. I think Blood Potion is probably better than a Flex Potion. We're only going to be able to get like 10 to 15 damage out of the Flex Potion on average. And I think just having the extra like HP is more relevant here. Wild Strike is not terrible. Twin Strike is okay. Like these are both like close in power level comparisons. Havoc's definitely not what we're going for here, so I think I'm just gonna take a Twin Strike just so that way we have some something that scales with some strength. I will go for this. We got Shuriken. Every 3 attacks we gain 1 strength, so there we go. There's our first strength increase, which helps out the I will lose the HP here, which helps out the Twin Strike that we just picked up. So I would like to upgrade. What are we going to upgrade? I think we're going to upgrade just the Bash. Like, that's just the easy choice. Carnage probably is on the next one. The thing is, I want to upgrade Bash because then it just makes Carnage better. So, yeah. We could have gone for a strength upgrade, but then we would have lost Carnage, and Carnage is just very powerful, so I don't think that's worthwhile. We're going to take 14 on the chin here. Maybe he's dead? He's not dead, but do we block is the question. And we're going to be drawing what? Either a Carnage or a Bash. We need 2 attacks next turn, which we're definitely going to be able to get. So I think we do actually save us, what's that, 3 HP? Nunchaku is an upgrade. Okay, Uppercut, pretty decent. Berserk. We have an upgrade right before this elite. The only issue is that we might want to heal. And if we do heal, we can upgrade the Berserk right after. Uppercut is really strong, though, but we already have a 2-mana thing to do here. I'm not sure if it necessarily needs another one. What's our... I thought I saw we were Hexaghost. Yeah, we are. Hexaghost. Berserk, if we can get it on turn 1, it would be fantastic. There's also a couple of different turns we can actually set up Berserk, too. Having that extra mana is very worthwhile. The only issue is we're going to be taking some damage in order to do so, because we only have 4 defense. That's it. We don't have anything else to really work with. Uppercut is, like, the clear pick here, I feel like. But I think I'm going to try a Berserk here. And only because we already have 2 2-mana casting cost cards early on. We don't really want another one, to be honest. You know what? I actually think 20 damage to this guy and a defend is probably the correct thing to do this turn. And I think we can actually set it up so that way we can get more value out of Berserk too. So, like right here, we potentially could. Because I think we're going to be able to kill these guys, so... Unfortunately... It's probably the best... Actually, I should have killed this one. Yeah, I should have just killed that. But... It's alright. We weren't punished. Cleave? Blood for Blood's fine. We're definitely going to be taking some damage over the course of the game. I feel like 1 AoE is probably better than a Blood for Blood right now, since we really do need some AoE later on. Especially if we get Tri-Sentries. Ooh, we get Molten Egg, which whenever we add an attack to our deck, it's upgraded, so that's pretty good to get early on. Alright, we have 319 gold. This Inflame actually looks pretty decent. Apotheosis. Hey, baby. That's a pretty good upgrade. That would probably be the next upgrade, honestly. If we pick that up, that would leave us with 125 gold, right? Something like that. Which means we can't pick up the Bag of Marbles, which is the other thing I was considering here. But we can pick up Inflame. We have to take Apotheosis, right? Like, it's like, definitely necessary. So do we take the Inflame? I don't necessarily think we need to take the Inflame. Like, the strength is worth it, but I'd rather... If this was a spot weakness, I would gladly take the spot weakness, because a spot weakness, you know, it scales, whereas Inflame is just a one-time use type of thing. And it's good, but it's not nearly as good as like a spot weakness would be, because spot weakness you can keep casting over and over and over again. So I'm thinking that 135 gold. It's either go for a Shrug It Off or a card removal here. And I think I'm going to go for a card removal. Oh, we can actually pick up Shrug It Off. Oh my god. 75 gold. Right. Yeah, we had plenty. What am I worried about? I would like to upgrade Apotheosis. Alright, who's our elite? Tri-Sentries. Perfect. We picked up that cleave early on, so... Woo! Let's go for this. We're going to take more damage this turn, but we have, you know, plenty of mana to work with over the following turns. We also still have this blood potion, too, so we can gain some health back. Alright, let's go. I mean, yeah. And I guess we just, like, shrug it off and defend. Yeah. Let's just make sure we take no more damage. If we can help it. That's the name of the game right now. Just make sure we don't take any damage. Unnecessary damage. I'm okay with taking one here, actually. I guess we're taking 0 because of Nunchaku. Was not paying attention to you, but we did get a strength upgrade, so woo! So that's 11. All right. Off to a good start, actually. I got to say, we're not doing too bad. Let's go for the Shrug It Off, see if we draw another strike. We did not, so let's go. Twin Strike or Carnage would have done it. Perfect. Anchor is actually a really good pickup for us. Do we take another Carnage? I think we do because we have the Berserk here. Being able to do a lot more damage. This is also just upgraded Carnage too because of the Molten Egg, so yeah, I think we go for it. The other cards were okay too, but I guess the question is do we... Yeah, we have to upgrade. Like, Carnage or Berserk? That's tough. I'm not sure which one we actually go for here first. We definitely don't need to upgrade the Cleave or the Twin Strike right away, or the Shrug It Off for that matter. We're going to be taking some damage against the Hexaghost, but we do have the Blood Potion, plus we also have a Duplication Potion, so we can just like double a Carnage. So I guess that's probably the reason why we go for a Carnage here. Because we can always choose not to cast the Berserk if we want to, and wait for an Apotheosis to be able to upgrade it. Eek. I don't think we can go for the Berserks, so let's just try not to take any damage if we can help it here. Need to preserve the life totals. 28. Not enough. Right? No, is that 34? 28. Yeah, that's 34. Okay. That's lethal. I don't think we can take another Carnage. Pummel is reasonable, but I think we actually want like another defensive card, so like Shrug It Off is probably just the best pick for us here. Best is kind of a loose term there. Do we go for an upgraded Shrug It Off, or do we go for an upgraded Berserk? Because we actually do want to have some defense against the Hexaghost here. I think we go for upgraded Berserk. It's going to be better for the longevity of this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We are just going to have to go for the Carnage here, though. Nunchaku, thank you. Let's Shrug it. If I go for the Defend, it means we can't actually Carnage. We lose the Carnage. I think it's actually worth losing life over this, just to apply more pressure. We have, what, 17 cards in our deck. So it's going to take 4 shuffles because we don't really have much card draw. We do have 2 Shrug It Off, so we can actually get to it more frequently. Yeah, I think we actually, yeah, I think it's still the correct play. And like we have the oh crap button up here. Let's go for a Shrug It Off, go for the Berserk. We have some extra mana now. Perfect. This was actually a great turn for us. All right, well, that's not the best turn in the world, that's for sure. Let's go for a Shrug It, see if we draw another attack. We do. Alrighty, we got our strength upgrade. Woo! Moving up in the world. Let's go for the Bash here, and we're going to lose a Carnage, unfortunately, but definitely worth it. I suppose we go for another one. These will actually kill you, right? No, these will just kill you. Awesome. We didn't even have to use our potion there. Fairy in a bottle might be better than Gambler's Brew. I could be wrong. Bludgeon double tap. We don't need another Berserk. Since we kind of have like 4 mana with our Berserk already, like both of these are solid options. Berserk is not necessary because we already have double Carnage. So I'm thinking we take a double tap here. We get Ectoplasm, Calling Bell, and Tiny House. I'm probably just going to take the extra mana for Ectoplasm. I think us losing out on shops for the remainder of this is worthwhile because we're just going to... That extra mana just is so much better for us. But we do have like enough to be able to go to a shop and be able to pick up like 3 potions or pick up a reasonable card or a minor relic. That's what I'm trying to think of. So if we do, I could just go to it right away. Let's see what this path has. So if I take this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 combats before we get to an elite. Yuck. Or we go to 2 campfires. People get 2 upgrades. If we go for 2 upgrades, what are we looking for? Probably like cleave and double tap. I could see like shrug it off being reasonable too, just because we're not going to have a lot of block, and we're definitely lacking in that department. So we're going to need to find some more block cards in this act. That's for sure. Cleave is probably going to be reasonable because there's going to be a lot of AoE turns that's going to need us to require an AoE card. This path is fine. 1, 2, 3 combats. It's very lackluster, and like we don't fight any elites if we go this way. So we don't get we don't really need relics, so we don't really need to fight elites. But I would like to, if we have the option to be able to fight an elite, I would like to. So this is probably the path if we are scared to go down, which I'm not quite scared yet. So let's take a look at these other ones. We have a campfire between these elites. I kind of like that. And we still have a shop, which means we could go up this way. So this one's probably better than the first path that I was talking about because there's at least a campfire in between 2 elites here. What do we got? 2 combats, 3 combats, campfire, elite, campfire. And we could potentially go up this way or potentially go up this way. I actually kind of like that a little bit more. We don't need to hit a shop. Like we don't need to prioritize it. That's for sure. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be a better one. It's a couple more combats than I'd like, but I definitely think it's still worthwhile. Yeah. Do we just... No, we can afford to take some damage, so I'd rather just actually get the the Shuriken set up. Sure. I should have seen if I was going to draw a 2-mana card actually from that before I decided to actually play that first attack. But we're good. Another blood potion. I think we can pass. Spot weakness or battle trance. Oof. Yeah. I think spot weakness is going to be more beneficial to us right now. If we were offered the same choice again, I probably wouldn't take the spot weakness. This is a really crappy turn. That's a little that's a little unfortunate. Oh man, Unshaku, no. How dare you? Problem is like Bash is just very lackluster in this matchup. We're almost never going to be able to get rid of his 3 artifacts before it actually becomes relevant for us. We're just going to kill him before that even happens. So we can't go for the Berserk. Maybe I should have gone for the other Shrug It Off actually instead. Yeah, that probably would have been better. Because now we're just like, we just took extra damage for no reason. Flex Potion, nah. Pummel or Pommel Strike. This is one of those cards, Dropkick, that I valued pretty highly early on, but it's not actually that great. You want to be doing more with your cards. And I realize it's majority of the time a free card, but in this deck it's definitely not. Like, we have 19 cards, so very rarely we'll only be able to activate it like half the time probably with the Bash in our deck. So, but Pommel Strike is probably the best thing for us. We can't fully take advantage of the Pommel. We do have a spot weakness, and obviously we do have a strength upgrade with the Shuriken. I'm not sure it's enough strength upgrade to take advantage of the Pommel. But the Pommel Strike, the Pommel Strike at least finds us, more of our better cards frequently. Be able to find more defensive cards if we need to on certain turns, and we kind of need some more card draw in the deck to be able to find those type of things. Upgrade all strikes and defense. Yes, please. That is much better than just removing a card. That is so much value. We don't have a shop, and Wraith is unplayable innate. Do we have enough card draw to like take advantage of this? We have 2 Shrug It Offs and a Pommel Strike. You know what? I think it's worth it. Regal Pillow? Okay, sure. That will be what we use our gold for, is just to remove a card, so. There goes half your life total, man. Well, spot weakness is free. I would like to double tap, but I actually think Bash and Twin Strike are just the best options. Because we're just going to kill him. And I say that, and we don't draw anything that actually kills you here. Let's go for the Shrug It. We draw Pommel Strike. Okay. There we go. We found it. The lethal. True Grit is kind of what we're looking for. At this point, we need to upgrade it like ASAP, but which we can do right here. That's probably still the best option. Yeah, I think so. We don't really need to go for the upgrade double tap or anything like that anytime soon because we just don't have enough mana to be able to fully take advantage of it. So we're getting close, though. That's for sure. So this is a pretty bad sequence of turns. We can afford to do that? Yeah, okay. Having the Wraith in our deck is might have been a little bit too much of a gamble. I don't know. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. We need to be able to take these guys out because that way he'll stop attacking us. So we're gonna take like an enormous amount of damage this turn, but so this guy's at 27. I can kill you with that. Like this is damage, the damage prevention turn. It's like, do we go for the bash and just like cleave, or I guess strike? Probably cleave because I think it still kills it, but and then not put up the True Grits. This does not. These two do not kill this. That's the problem here that I'm facing. So we're taking 27. But we still have our potion, so I guess like it's not like the end of the world here. And I don't think I'm going to shrug it off because I actually probably do want to draw these cards next turn. Apotheosis. Let's go for... Yeah, let's go for a Carnage. I don't really want the defend and strike in my decks when I shuffle this, so I'm going to go for the Shrug It Off now. This actually does kill you. Crazy. Then Shaku. Thank you for the extra energy, buddy. Appreciate you. There we go. That could have gone worse, that's for sure. Fiendfire, we don't really have enough card draw to make you worthwhile. I think we can afford to take this Pummel now, since we don't necessarily need another Carnage. 2 Carnage is fine. 3 Carnage is probably too much. But I kind of like the Pummel anyways, just because we don't have to... It's only a one-time cast, and we can take advantage of that. I think we do go for an upgrade here, because we have another campfire we can go to. What do we want to upgrade? Cleave is probably the best option at the moment, just because we still have the... If we go fight an elite, it's probably going to be the slavers, so the three guys dressed up in red robes that... one entangles, one of them wounds you, and I forget what the last one does. I think it just deals like damage or something, but... So I'm thinking that Cleave is probably just the strict upgrade here. Well, it's going to give us the white beast statue giving us potions at the end of every combat is going to make it so we have to use this blood potion anyways. So what's the best option here? I think we go this way. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to heal. We're going to heal. We got some max HP, but at what cost? At what cost? Yes. We can wait to use this because I think that'll give us what? Is that 20? It's like 18-ish. Defend to make sure we take no more damage. Strike to make sure we could potentially kill you with a Carnage. We could kill you with a Carnage anyways. Did not find a Carnage. Okay, well, that's still fine. This is 25 damage. This is 30 damage. $18 is only 36. That's enough to kill you. Okay, let's go for that then. Pretty good turn. We do get the Carnage, and we also get the Berserk to set up this turn, so not that this matters because you're just dead here. Liquid Bronze. It is really good. I think it's actually worth drinking this blood potion over, actually. Anger. Well, Clapping Cheeks, I almost never take. It's just not that great. It is an AoE card, so if you're like looking for an AoE card, it's very weak, but it will do the job. But we already have a Cleave in the deck, and Reckless Charge is just like a worse version, I feel like, of Anger, so... Problem is, we don't really have a ton of card draw. We just have the Pommel and the 2 Shrug It Offs right now. I do think at least 1 Anger is worthwhile in the deck. We just need to find like a Battle Trance or something, or some more card draw. Curious, do we go for this? Duplication Potion on a Cleave here. I think we should use a potion anyways because we have the White Beast, but doesn't feel great, that's for sure. I didn't even take a look. Collector. Okay. Pretty sure I looked earlier, but I just forgot. 8 damage. Well, we like have to shrug it off this turn. That's 6 damage. Okay. It's too bad we don't have vulnerable on any of these guys. Didn't we get offered a bag of marbles early on? Yeah, Apotheosis is probably just better. Now that we like upgrade all of our strikes and defense, though, like Apotheosis is looking kind of crap. I think we go for a Pommel and see where that leans. See where that lands us here. Pommel. 20 damage. Technically, this guy's dealing us more damage this turn. This would be a 29. Alright. And we can just worry about killing this guy next turn. I like to go for the guy in the back because he casts Entangle, and I don't like Entangle because Entangle is a Death Wish. Let's go for a Shrug It Off. See where that takes us. Down and defend. Guess we kill this. Guess we Apotheosis. And might as well Berserk because he's not going to deal us any more extra damage. And there we go. Alright, that went pretty well, actually. Lantern, another Blood Potion. None of these? None of these. Like, Dropkick is the only card I'm really considering. Fire Breathing is good against the Heart, but that's... it's not good against the Collector, that's for sure. I think we just skip here, actually. Dropkick is going to be a bit of a problem if we go for it. It's going to be inconsistent. Nice. Actually, I could have killed this one, couldn't I have? Do not have any defensive cards in our opening hand here. And I don't think it's worth it for us to go for the Berserk. So, like, I guess we get to Apotheosis. It's not worth the extra, like, 6 damage we would get to go for the Berserk there. 16? That's so rude. Fine. See how it is. It's worth taking 1 damage over setting up some extra. Yeah, I kind of wish I actually gotten rid of the Pommel Strike instead, or just went for the Pommel Strike first, but... Silly, goofy, goober. I only have 1 strength right now. Okay, we can just kill it. Great. Fantastic. Fear Potion. It's fine. Ooh, a Headbutt. We actually don't have one yet. So we could Headbutt, be able to put Spot Weakness back on top. Double tap. Carnage, obviously, reasonable. Anger, reasonable. True Grit, reasonable. Berserk, be able to set up a turn if we think we can. You know, it gives us more options. I like that. Let's go for a Smith here. What are we going to Smith? Spot Weakness, double tap, shrug it off, Twin Strike. Those are our options. I don't think we can afford to really go for the double tap just yet. We have, I think, too many 2 cast and cuss cards in our deck. I could be wrong. It might be time to just go for the double tap. I think it's between the double tap and the Spot Weakness here. I think we just go for the double tap. Yeah, let's go for it. Because we have turns where we only draw 1 2-mana thing, and then we have a 1-mana attack. Okie dokie. Maybe I should have saved the Pummel. I think it was still worth the mana there. So we can make it so we set up the Berserk for this turn, but then we're not able to cash in this Bash. Do we really want the Bash? I think we can actually pop this Thorns Potion. Because these guys are going to get multiple attacks in, so we're going to be able to get probably like, I don't know, 12 damage off of the Thorns on each one of these guys. And then obviously this guy's going to take probably like 24 damage at least. At least. Probably 30 over the course of this game, maybe. So if I just True Grit here, I think it's actually worth taking a couple points of damage to get a Bash in. Taking 4 damage to be able to apply Vulnerable to one of these guys. I think that's worth it. I actually am not sure if we're going to be wanting to go for the Spot Weakness this turn. 29, 39, so we can take out both of these. Yeah. Alright, we have an Unshaku next turn. I just saw that trigger in the corner of my eye, so... Apotheosis. Let's actually go for the Pommel Strike first, see what we draw. Apotheosis. What do we want on top of our deck, actually? Is he's just debuffing us next turn, so he's not actually going for his dudes yet. He has the question marks when he summons the dudes again. So I think we go for like a Bash. I mean, the nice thing is we have Plan B, which is the Bottle of Fairy, so I don't have to worry about our life total like as much. Obviously, I got to be cognizant of that, but like right here. Clearly, we have to put up that. And we do have to put up some block this turn, that's for sure. I actually thought he was going to resummon the dudes. I'm surprised to actually see him go for this. I actually would rather... I think we can get rid of the anger, actually. So we go to 2. Damn you, Nunchaku! Alright, we go to 2. Let's see if we actually need to use this potion or not. We don't. Spoiler alert. Limit break. Well, we do have 2 ways currently to gain some extra strength, and that actually is a great way to scale, so I think we go for that. We can't really take advantage of Fiendfire. Bludgeon would not be a terrible choice either, because we actually do have 4 consistently. We have 4 mana, and then we sometimes have 5 mana, so these are both reasonable choices. I do think Limit Break, though, might just be a little bit stronger. Ooh. Let's go for that. Which means I probably should have gone for the Bludgeon, but that's okay. We're still going to take advantage of it. I do need to be able to get to a campfire to upgrade it like ASAP, so that way we can keep reusing it, because right now it's currently exhausted whenever we cast it, and when we upgrade it, it loses the exhaust. So, yes. And we are fighting Donudeka, which is probably the best thing for spot weakness and strength. So, because you always have one of them attacking. So we need like a flame barrier to be able to put up a fight against these guys. We can get to a shop, which maybe we should just do it right now and just get it out of the way to see if we get our flame barrier up front. If we go this way, we can get to 2 campfires. I'm able to fight 1 elite if I want, or I can just like skip over this store. Or maybe if we don't find anything at this store. I think this is a reasonable path, actually. Because I don't really want to fight elites. We don't really need to. We actually just need some like card upgrades, or like we need to find a couple more defensive cards, I feel like, and then we'll be golden. I'll take some metallicizes or something like that. Apotheosis. I'm going to attack this one because he's going to be defending next turn, so we're going to put a little bit of pressure on him. We're going to be taking some damage, so let's try to go for a Pommel Strike. Can we afford to go for Bash? I think we can, so let's go for a Bash on this guy, and then Pommel Strike. We did not find any more defensive cards. No! That's not good. Okay, sad thing is I could have actually, like, headbutt to put something, put, like, True Grit or something on top. That was silly. That was silly. We can actually take out the guy in the end, so we're only going to be taking 12 this turn. It's probably worth it. This is going to deal 13. Okay. Do we want anything on top of our deck? Like, another Cleave would not be an awful choice. Just deal my extra damage to you. We didn't really want to kill him, but it did save us so much HP there that it was worthwhile, so... And unfortunately, we're going to take a lot of damage here, but we still have a potion we can still use, so it's not the end of the world. There's no reason to go for the Berserk, because we're going to take even more damage if we go for that. Carnage takes out the guy in the back. Alrighty. Entropic Brew. Yes, I will drink this for the Entropic. None of these is really anything that I'm looking for. We're looking for defensive cards, but armaments we don't really need because we already have Apotheosis, so... Metallicize. Okay, I did say that we were looking for something like that, so this is actually reasonable. Let's take that. Anything else? I don't really like. We could have obviously gone for a limit berserk, but I don't think we need a second one. Honestly, it's just like we only need really like 2 strength cards in the deck. Card removal service probably. Yeah, probably. It's either that or we save our gold to potentially try to find a flame barrier in the next store. I'm not opposed to that. I think because we probably will hit the store in the top right. Let me take another peek. We do have 1 elite we could potentially get to. Yeah, we have to go to the store regardless. So I think we just save our gold. Tesseract. Let's see what we get. Finesse is a card. Dark Shackles is kind of like a block too. I'm not sure which one is better for our deck, honestly, though. Probably Dark Shackles because it actually is like a block. Thinking ahead would have been like the plan B, I guess, but the other 2 cards were just better for us. 28 damage. Well, we're not attacking you this turn, I can tell you that much. Let's go for Pommel Strike first, see what we draw. Okay. Well, it's the time where we go for this, and I suppose we actually attack you because you're going to get a little beefier in a minute. Be able to deal with some more thornies. Well, oh, I should have went for the Apotheosis. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. We're never going to cast Pummel, because it'll just kill us. Like, that's a death wish right there. How many thorns damage is that? A lot. Yeah. Okay, we can afford to squeeze an attack in. Put Carnage on top. This guy's going to get more powerful. Let's go for a Carnage because we could potentially try to kill them with it. I think this actually, it deals it twice, but I think we actually only get hit once. Not that it matters. We'll find out. 24. Nope, we get hit twice. Okay. And we can't deal any more damage, so let's go. So we need 1 defensive card. I said one defensive card. One. So rude. 21 damage. Yeah, okay, I guess we're taking 8. Pass. Need 1 defensive card. Thank you. Thank you very much. Fear Potion, is that better than a Weak Potion? I feel like a Weak Potion might just be better against like Donu and Deka, just to prevent some more damage, because we're very aggressive, but we just don't have a lot of like defensive stuff going on. Getting flashbacks to one of our earlier episodes when we used Pandora's Box. I think we go for the Pommel Strike to be able to draw some more cards. I kind of like that. Madness. We have plenty of mana to work with, so I guess we're losing 4 max HP there. Let's go upgrade our Limit Break. Alright, let's journey on. Use Defend Plus. Oh boy, no. I need all the Defend cards. Well, we clearly can't lose the Metallicize, so I guess we're losing Defend Plus over Cleave. I mean, like, Cleave is good against Donu and Deka, but it's not as good as you think it is, so maybe we actually get rid of the Cleave instead. It's unfortunate. We actually spent a turn upgrading that and everything, too. Alright, Spot Weakness, Metallicize, or Dark Shackles. Well, Dark Shackles is going to be a one-time use, so clearly we're not going to upgrade that one. So it's either Spot Weakness or Metallicize, and I think because we're lacking in the defensive department, I'm going to go for the Metallicize. The boot, thanks. And we end up getting Parasite. Well, I guess we get the Dark Shackle or the Spot Weakness as well. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to remove one card. Okay. Okay, that's more reasonable. Let's go. I hate Writhing Mass. It's just you have to take it so slow with him. It's part of the reason why I don't like him. I don't know if we necessarily want to attack him here because we actually 12 damage. I'm okay with taking because we can change him into something like very scary. Ugh. Ugh. I guess we use this potion. Ugh. I hate you, Writhing Mass. Hate you with a passion. We can set up the Berserk here. Let's go for the Shrug It and see what we draw. Pommel. I don't want to attack him. Ugh. Ugh. I guess worst case scenario, if we attack him, we have Dark Shackles. Like, let's do it. Yes. 18. Let's hold on to the Dark Shackles. Thank goodness. Wanted to get out of that fight so quickly. Feel no pain, power through, and carnage. I don't think we need another carnage. Actually, we do have quite a bit of mana right now. Maybe another carnage is actually not terrible here. We're not really going to be getting any cards to be exhausted from Donu Deka, so yeah. Power through is actually not bad either. I should have actually considered that a little longer too, but since we have so much mana, I don't think it's really worthwhile. We did not get what we were looking for, so I guess we're just going to remove a curse here. Well, if that's removed from our deck, I guess we go for this one. Alrighty. We're getting closer. And so far we're looking pretty good though, I gotta say. Yes. I mean, we're casting all these cards. And I'd like to go after this one because he's the one that's buffing himself right now. So he's at 4. Man, you're such a meme, Boot. Why were you here? I don't understand. We already got rid of the cleave, so I can't like just wait around for the cleave, so I do have to actually take this guy out. If I True Grit, let's just get rid of the Berserk. Let's like I want the double tap on our deck. I was like, do I get rid of the double tap? No. That's just silly. That's just silly. Oh, that actually would have killed it instead. That's what you get. I don't want to draw cards. Shrug it. We get headbutts. We shrugged it to see if we could actually find lethal, and we did. Dexterity potion. You know what? That's probably better than a fear potion against Donu Deka. Uppercut, I think, is actually reasonable since we have so much mana, and also it gets rid of the 2 negative debuffs that they have. The artifacts, that is, that Donu Deka has. You suck. We were 1 attack off being able to cast a Limit Break, and he's not even attacking this turn, so we can't go for the spot weakness. Phooey. Let's go for the pommel. Shrug it. Defend, metallicize. And I don't really want to draw more cards, so nor do we have an Unshaku up. So I guess we just strike here instead of the pommel strike. Take 15. Ugh. Sure, we'll get rid of a defend. 16 damage incoming. Well, what about your 16 damage? Did you put another Carnage on top? I could see like double tap actually. Oh, I should have seen. Now I can't click on the deck. We still have an uppercut, correct? So actually like double tap is probably worthwhile, yeah. Hey, we in there. Just so we can get that extra upgrade, strength upgrade there. Perfect. That worked out. Yeah. And, yeah. Unfortunately, we're at, like, a relatively low life total. Yeah, we take another Metallicize. That is, like, a card that keeps scaling, and we have to rest here. Regal Pillow gets us almost close, almost max HP there. Donodeca, the Gatekeepers, to our victory. We already have 10 block here. Let's go for the Entropic Brew and see what we get. Distilled Chaos. Blessing of the Forge doesn't do anything for us. I guess like we'll use it because eventually we're going to find Apotheosis anyways. We're going to go after Donu. I think he is the #1 prime target for just about any run. Because he buffs, so... He's the first one to buff, so he'll give himself a strength buff, which means he's going to be attacking for more damage over the course of this game than Deca will. And I think he also is the one that puts up blocks, too. I'm not sure. Just trying to see if we could actually get a strength upgrade before that twin strike, but we could not, so. Double tap, and I guess we go for the bash here. Let's see if we find a defend. We did not. I could actually go for this Distilled Chaos here. I don't think it's worth it just yet. Because if we find like all defends off that, then I'm going to feel pretty bad about it. I think we should go for the double Metallicize. This would be a good turn, I feel like, to go for Distilled Chaos. But let's go for... We're going to lose the Carnage over that. I kind of want to keep the Carnage in our deck. We need all the damage we can get. All right, let's go for Distilled Chaos first. Okay. Is it worth losing a Carnage? I think it might actually be, now that I think about it, which means we should have done this first, but... And I want to put a double tap on top. Unfortunately, we lose Carnage here, but... Oh well. Your sacrifice is noted, my friend. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. Wowzers. Oh my god. Oh, no, that's not worth it. No, it's not worth it. No. Let's go for this. Oh my god. So much damage. Do we actually need like Apotheosis? How many cards are upgraded that are not upgraded? There's 2 cards, 3 cards. Oh my god. Yeah, let's just trigger get rid of this Apotheosis. I don't want to see you ever again. I don't want to see your face no more. Okay. Well, we're going to take some heat here. Is it worth actually setting up for this? I mean, they're both going to be dead before we even draw this again. Is the extra mana really going to matter? Like, it'll matter if we draw, like, 3 2-mana cards in one turn. And we're taking 32, and we have... Yeah, this is actually still worth it. We're only taking a couple points of damage here. Because we have the Metallicize, so... Alright. Well, 45. We have lethal, right? Somewhere here. Oh, I could have gone for this, but yeah, we did it. That was fun. So much mana. So many good 2-mana cards. Yeah. And that strength that keeps on scaling. I like it. That was awesome. Alright, gotta make sure I hit the proceed button. Because otherwise, apparently, it doesn't save your data, in case you're wondering if your computer ever gets shut off. So, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, you enjoyed this episode. We had a lot of fun. I'm a little sad that I couldn't record the other. I didn't record the other episode because it could have been like some bonus content. But I'm just glad that we were able to at least finish Ascension 2, and we're gonna be working our way up to Ascension 20, which Ascension 20 is gonna be a nightmare once we start to get further up the ladder. Let's take a peek to see it actually. What elites are deadlier. Okay. Well, all right. Well, we get 3 things now that are gonna make the runs a little bit harder. So. Without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate you guys watching the videos so far and leaving all the support you possibly can, because every little like, you know, taking that 2 seconds out of your day just means the world to me. So it helps just grow the channel in general. So thank you so much. It makes me want to create more content. So without further ado, though, I'm going to say that many times. Make sure you do something positive today. Go get a walk-in or make a healthier choice, or maybe if you have a project that's rolling around in your brain, you know, get it down on paper. Start mapping out where you want to go and what do you want to do. And just do one small thing here and there. Take like 20 minutes, half an hour every day to work on something small for yourself that moves yourself forward. So that's all I got. Good luck and grind on, everyone.